If coveting is a sin, one team here might need to ask for forgiveness, sitting just outside the rankings and wanting what their opponent today has, a spot in the top 25. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the home of the USC Trojans, the storied Los Angeles Coliseum. As we'll see a squad from the MAC, the Buffalo Bulls, taking on the 23rd ranked team in the land, the USC Trojans. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. The Bulls will put total leather to crank us up. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So the USC Trojans offense will have the football first. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming in this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
Here's a heat. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Man, you can't draw it up any better than that. First possession, force a third down. You want to shut the home crowd up, sack the quarterback, create some momentum. Now you're getting the football back to your offense, probably with great field position.
And the Trojans will try to pin them back with the punt. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. So the Buffalo Bulls offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass and coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that, yes, they tackle well, they see the football well, they break on it well. You better worry about the ground game. You better get some kind of deception going against this secondary.
Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. They go to the ground. Only a couple there, and now staring at 3rd and 8. And the Bulls want to move quickly. To the air, it's Stewart. A shot toward the end zone. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. That's reeled in. It's Bird. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? They'll run it out of the shotgun. Past the first down marker and still running. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Trojans just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. They're going to ride this running back. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Kept it on the ground on first down, now back to the line. They'll leave it with him. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. It's 3rd down, and they have to get it to the 42 to move the sticks. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. They needed a big play, and they got it. And the foot down for the first down. And the Trojans have this offense rolling. Wants to throw on first down. Got the back over the middle. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. The Trojans can really attack on this 2nd and short. Leaves it with the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. They'll snap it from the 28, in field goal range, but it's 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down. Line of scrimmage is at the 28. That would make it about a 45-yard field goal attempt. They're going to go for it instead on 4th down. A shot toward the end zone. It's picked off. The Heisman contender turns it over.
You know, as a defensive back, you want to force the quarterback to make plays way outside towards the sideline. That's a long throw. It requires a lot of arm strength and a lot of touch at the same time. Great job forcing the play out wide, making the big interception.
The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. They missed a chance to put up 3 points the last time they had it, and now to try to get a score on this drive. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection. Still at their own 20 after that last incompletion. It's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22. Back to pass, it's Stewart. Pocket breaking down. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
The Bulls will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Turns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Going right to work up top. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. He'll do it himself. They almost got a first down there. Stopped a yard short. It'll be 3rd down. And the Trojans are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll run the sneak for it. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Finds us back in the middle. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. The Trojans with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Here's the pressure. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Picks up the ball and tries to make something of it.
Great job by the defense, forcing the fumble, but a bad, unfortunate bounce, and the offense pounces back on it.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. He's going to take off. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Hold.
They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. They'll play it safe and try for 3. It's good. And the first points of the day come on that field goal. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, back to your game in a moment, but first we have to show you how the script is being written here. Ole Miss is running away with this one, thanks to an offense that looks like it did when Archie and Eli were here. They're up 14 over North Texas. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Looking downfield at Stewart. He's going to let it go. It's caught, and what a job to get the foot down and make it a huge gain along the sideline. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. From the 47-yard line on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's got an open man. Finally brought down at the 31. It's a pickup of 15 yards on the play, and they've got a first down.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Nose is ahead to the 30-yard line, a pickup of 1.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. And the Bulls come to the line in the hurry-up. Looking to throw for it. Got his man. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. Looking for a gap. It's Robinson. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. From the gun, the ground game. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5. Third down. Red zone play. Well alive. Rushes on him. And they can't make the connection on third down. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. This whole play's going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. Splits the uprights, it's good. And the kick is good, and guys, we have ourselves a tie ball game.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. They'll keep it on the ground here, off right tackle.
And if I'm the running back, I'm going to listen, O-line, can you give me something? Can you give me some space to try to make somebody miss and not have another guy right next to me? I'm giving the offensive line an earful. I need some holes, need some space up front. They got to do a better job.
Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Looking for room, it's Kennedy. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. And the Trojans come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. On third and short, they'll try to throw for it. Quickly out to the tight end. Across the 40 outbound and the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. They'll try the run. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Got him downfield. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Wants to go up top on first down. That's caught. It's Rousseau.
Love the location of the throw on that slant pass. Put it out in front of the receiver, put it on his face mask so he can catch it and try to advance.
Here's the handoff. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. The Trojans kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Looking downfield on first down. Firing to the right, complete. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. They'll run it on first and goal. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. See if they can get it done on second and goal. Looking to fire. Into the end zone. Touchdown, USC. The offense cashing it in on that drive. He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They march 78 yards down the field, and the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far. It's a fumble. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
Oh, and it's a hit like that that will absolutely light up the sideline, light up the stadium, change the momentum, and help you win a football game because that hit is what caused that fumble.
This offense has it with really good field position. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Under fire. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
So now on second and long, you start to think just don't fall out of field goal range. Wants to go up top. Unloads to the wideout. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. He's looking downfield to throw. Gets it to him on the screen. Oh, he's got some space. They got him now. He almost picked up that first down on the screen. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. And he's already made one. The holder will put it down at the 26 for a 36-yard try. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. And now the lead is even bigger.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. He'll keep it himself. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The Bulls want to pick up the tempo.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Quickly to the tight end. Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit, and let's keep going.
Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down.
Well, you got to be able to turn the page quickly on defense. Just gave up a first down on the ground, but here comes tempo. You've got to get line.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Grabs it inside the 15. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top.
And that had to be a coverage bust on defense. There is no rhyme or reason why a receiver should be that wide open, that deep down the field. Defense, they better check themselves.
And the Bulls have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Wants to throw. It's Stewart. Touchdown, Buffalo! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And this offense gets another passing touchdown. I tell you what, week 1, this connection worked. Week 2, this connection working again. I tell you what, if I'm a defense, I'm going to start focusing in on that guy because they want to find him and make big plays.
Getting set for the point after. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. James Madison is making it look easy today. A special performance that would make the 4th president of the United States proud. They're up 14 over Liberty. That's where things stand right now, and of course, if the script is flipped, you will hear about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Got a man. It's Burr. Nowhere to go and not much to show for that one. 3rd and short. They've got them backed up inside the 20, and the D can get the ball back here. Fires to the right. And a first-half turnover can swing momentum.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent, but he's making bad decisions.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Gives it on the option. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Looking to pass. It's Stewart. just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. The Bulls are in the hurry-up. They'll try to run for it. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. Defense going to call a timeout here and give the kicker a little something to think about. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Oh, the attempt is no good. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal.
Oh, man, the dreaded doink when you knock it off the crossbar. Those are the ones where, man, just a couple inches to the other side, towards the middle, and that thing's in, but it still counts as a missed opportunity.
Looking to throw on first down. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. The give to the back. They'll give him a couple that leaves him with 3rd and 8. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. Now facing a 3rd and long. Off the play fake. Working that left side now. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45. Looking to throw on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Rousseau. Breaks into the open. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. 2nd and short, maybe looking for a shot. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone, they're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush, they win up front.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And the Trojans will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And nobody able to handle that punt. They'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. They're working that left side. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Looking to throw. It's Stewart. Here comes the heat. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. And the Bulls come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. To the air on first down. Scrambling away. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Bringing the heat. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. 1 more snap coming before halftime. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Lets it fly on the move. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've had a compelling start to things there in Los Angeles. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at the LA Coliseum.
Just about set to get this second half underway. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down.
Well, the play fake on the RPO bought the receiver some time to work himself open on the route. That was a man-to-man coverage on the defense. Nice job by the receiver putting his foot in the ground and separating.
Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. The Bulls headed quickly to the line.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Pressure coming. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
And this offensive line's got to do a better job. Man, you got to protect your quarterback. Listen, this offense is not playing great. They got to somehow find a way to start to get something together here in the second half.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. He stopped short, and it's 4th down. And the Bulls will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll call for the fair catch and make it at the 14, and they'll be backed up to start this drive. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got it in the middle, it's Rousseau. And what moves this guy has. The jukes, the wiggles, the squirts, just went right past him and picked up the 1st down. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Turning it on! He just brought some serious energy, making that huge play and getting it all the way down to the 23-yard line.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down and make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Second down, they'll go to the air. Just a short pass to the tight end. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. This offensive scoring position with a fresh set of downs. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. Driving his way all the way down to the 3-yard line. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Looking to fire. Big guy smells it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. After getting nothing on the last play, will they try to throw it into the end zone on 3rd down? Touchdown, Trojan! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And the offense punches it in again, and we call his name again. That's 2 touchdowns now in 2 games with still more to be played. I'll tell you what, I think this guy's name will be called a lot more throughout the season. He's that kind of good.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. San Jose State is putting on an offensive clinic. They've built a big lead, and this one is approaching blowout territory. They're up by 19 over Washington State. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The Bulls trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Looking downfield, it's Stewart. Oh, they're after him. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. Every journey begins with a step. This offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Stands in and takes the hit. Pulls in the deep ball. He's into the open down the middle. 10. Touchdown, Buffalo. Once he got some room, it was over.
Man, quarterbacks have to do a great job in the pocket, letting routes develop, taking their time. He does, throws the ball down the field, receiver catches it, and then does the rest, takes it in to the end zone for 6.
Lining up for the PAT. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they top it off by going up top. 81 yards on the touchdown pass. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They're still holding the lead, but hoping to flex a little muscle on this drive. Grabbed over the middle. It's Rousseau. He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain. From the gun, running back on the move. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab. It's Rousseau. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. The Trojans with the 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Back to pass. The sure hands, it's Carter. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. He'll sneak it. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. And the Trojans pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Wants to go up top on first down. Caught over the middle, it's Bird. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Well, when your quarterback has already been sacked 4 times, shouldn't be some big surprise if the O-line gets called for holding. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Carter. They'll say he goes out of bounds, mark it at the 46. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to fire. And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke, and he stopped for a short gain. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Grab near the sticks. It's Burrow. Finds a crease at the 20. And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one. And that big gainer on the last one has them ready to go from inside the 10. A first down run on the doorstep. It continues to be a long day as they are just swarming every time he gets the ball. Back to pass on 2nd down. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. Now 3rd and goal and tough yardage to cover here. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. These 2 quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. dead center perfect. And now it'll take a touchdown to at least tie them a 6-point lead here in the fourth.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. Off the play fake on first down. The throw. He's got him. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Makes the catch. It's Robinson. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. There he goes. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. And the Bulls want to crank the tempo.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
Motion from the back. Back to pass, it's Stewart. He's got his man. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Makes the grab on the left. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33.
It's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
Under fire. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
The Bulls will punt it away on 4th down. Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Pulls and fires complete. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Ball spins away. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Caught behind the line. It's Kennedy. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Wants to keep it in the air. Got his man in the middle. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. The Trojans look to keep this drive humming. Might be changing the route. The give, and he's looking for room behind the left tackle. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. They'll move the tight end. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Got his man on the outside. And look, this guy has some serious moves, and he tried all of them and still didn't get loose. Well, he made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but, man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
And the Trojans back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the left. Stop is made at the 22. A 10-yard pickup and a first down just outside the red zone. Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Bird. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. They'll dial up the run on first and goal. They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it. It's been that way all day. Wants to fire on second down. Touchdown, Southern Cal! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And, man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the fourth quarter, everything going in their direction.
And the extra point makes this a 13-point game here in the fourth. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Oklahoma is currently ahead early in this one, but they just haven't been able to pull that schooner away offensively. They're up by a field goal over San Diego State.
Looking to throw at Stewart.
For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, you'll see it right here.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And the Bulls will hustle to the line.
They've got a ways to go if they're going to win this game. It's all about getting the drive started. They come away with a positive play to get this thing going. Let's see what they can do now.
Now looking for that first down on third and short from the 26. Got a man. It's Gore. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
Well, trailing like they are right now in the fourth quarter, their execution offensively is just going to have to be at a premium. You can't afford a lot of incompletions at this point. Everybody is going to need to be on the same page moving forward.
The Bulls will snap it on first and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Here's a heat. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. So now it's second and long. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Stuffed on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at third and long. He'll off one deep down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there. Now it's fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He'll take another shot here. And he makes the catch at the 25. It's now first and 10 from the 24-yard line. How about that one? Fourth and forever, and he just turned one loose and fired it for the first down.
Oh, man, does that...
It's complete, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo! If this dude were a kitchen knife, he would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Bringing it back. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in again.
No doubt, find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute, build this lead a little bit bigger, put this thing away in the fourth quarter.
They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. Oh, he's got some space. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. They'll give it to him again. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Going to sling it on 2nd down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Carter. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And this one will be stopped for no gain. We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tied ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. Quarterback on the keeper. They'll give him 4 on that one. It's 3rd and 6. Trying to pick up a first down. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Got it in the middle. It's Rousseau. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. Happy with the situation, the quarterback will take a knee. They won the game today. That's 2 in a row.